Hi everyone, welcome to morning coffee break. It's a beautiful morning this morning. I'm running a little late. I actually got 8 hours of sleep in last night. Of course, I didn't go to sleep until like 1:30. I guess I was all wound up I was really tired, but I couldn't actually go to sleep as early as I wanted to. But I still managed to get 8 hours in, so that's a lot for me. So I'm running a little behind, but that's okay. I feel a little bit better because I got some rest. Everything looks no different. I need to straighten out where that squirrel dug in there, but it'll just dig in there again. Oh yeah, the garbage cans. Love to hear the birds. There's no real clouds in the sky or anything. Feels like another spring day. I love that. I'm going to be starting my seeds around the 14th because that'll give them 6 weeks to grow before I transplant them out in the garden. You've got to get them acclimated to the sunshine, to full sun, so that they won't, be overwhelmed when you put them in there. I mean, you're gonna probably always have some transplant shock, but you don't want to keep them inside the whole time and then just put them out there. It won't work. Too much for them. So once they get a certain size, I'll start bringing them outside for a period of time each day, and then just make it a little longer and longer, and then they'll be ready to put out there. Sometime in March, my brother's going to come and help me set up the third raised bed there. Well, the actual one beside the house here is not really a raised bed. It's just got a border around it. That's straight into the ground there. A raised bed is when you put a box, some kind, and the soil that you add is on top of the ground. That's the difference. Cooperate. See, this one here is, you can tell it's straight into the ground, whereas this one over here is above ground. The neighbor up here, I don't know what all he's doing. He's loading stuff up. He was yesterday too. I think maybe he's kept some of that guttering or something. Maybe he's gonna sell it to be recycled or something. I would imagine it's aluminum. I don't know how much you would get. I guess you would get the same as an aluminum can, for it. It probably would be quite a bit. If he'd cut it up, he'd have to cut it up, I'm sure. He may have done that. Feels good out here. Slight breeze. Hello. Oh. Guy actually didn't speak, but he waved at me. It's better than nothing, I guess. Just seems like people just are keeping to themselves more than ever. I mean, not going to catch the virus if you're 20-some foot away from each other, and especially not by just saying hi. But I said a wave is better than nothing. I think there'd be more birds. I'm surprised there's not more squirrels out too. They'll be here in the summer, I can tell you that. Rabbits. Hey, Jake. That's Jake who I was talking about. He's loading some stuff up back there. He's had back problems. He's had an operation on his back, so I'm sure he has to be careful. He used to work at Aldi for a period of time. He said there was not enough people working there, and they really work you to death. Well, that plane's low. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, though. You can hear it. It's going to the airport. It's about, the airport is probably 15 miles away or so. I wouldn't call it a major airport, but you know, I'd say it was more like a medium-sized airport. All right, got some walking in. I'll tell you in a minute, but no, I'll tell you. I noticed there was a voicemail from the doctor's office, and he did call my medicine in. They were having problems with their computer yesterday. That's why I didn't get them yesterday. But they said that he called them in and they should be ready, anytime. So we'll probably go. We got to get a few things we forgot anyway. We meant to get some onions. We don't have any, and storage bags, and I can't remember what it was. Four or five items. Hope it doesn't turn into a haul. But anyway, let's go inside and have some coffee. Okay. Last night I showed you that we got that super supreme sub from Walmart. Just didn't feel like cooking, I just threw the rest of the waffle fries, the seasoned waffle fries that we had, just threw them in the oven, and then we just had the sub, and I got to use some of that Chick-fil-A sauce with my fries. I'd much rather have that than ketchup. It is just so good. It tastes like, if y'all have ever had what they call a yum yum sauce or shrimp sauce, the same thing. It tastes like that, only was like smoky. And it's one of the best sauces I ever had. I would use it on anything that I would dip, such as French fries or anything like that, onion rings or something. But just thought I'd show you. That stuff is really good. And it was great with the seasoned waffle fries. It'd be great with any kind of fry or anything like that. So I thought I'd show you that. So I'll probably use my thumbnail with me hold my coffee cup. Although I don't usually use that mug too much, I just thought it looked better, than my old tumbler Diane Parker sent me. It's not worn out though, Diane, but it has hit the ground once, and it didn't hurt it. But it took a little piece of this plastic off right here. But I love this one. This one really keeps the coffee hot at first, but I mean, it'll be, let's say I get it at 9 in the morning, around then, about at 1 o'clock, it'll still be warm. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, it won't be cold, you know, it'll be warm like still. That's a long time, which I like that. Okay, today's Thursday, March 4th. Currently it's 49 degrees. It feels good. High today is 57. No rain chance. Humidity is 56%. That's really good for here. Winds are at 5 miles per hour and air quality is 40, which is good. Let's see. I'll be able to do Ask My Tablet today. Now, this is if things don't change or if I don't have hauls or anything like that, you know. But I have enough to do Ask My Tablet again tonight, and I already have, I think, 5 or something like that towards the next one. So I'm really, impressed, and I really appreciate all the new questions, the people that are sending in new questions. I mean, that haven't been sending them in or haven't sent any in for a long while. I appreciate y'all participating and helping us get these questions so we can have the show. It's I think it's a unique show. She doesn't always, answer things right. I don't know why, but sometimes I can change the question and it'll get her to actually say what she wanted her to say, but or to answer the question right. I'm still not all fully awake, but so yeah, and and I learn something every time, and a lot of people say that they learn something, and it's good to keep your mind going, and learning new things and stuff like that. So, and it's funny, you never know, like I said, what she's going to say, and sometimes I'll put questions in that like I could ask her if she can rap or things like that, or tell a story, jokes. I really like the show, and everybody that watches it does. So if you haven't watched it, please check it out. And also, I haven't had the time to do the jokes yet. If I do, I'll get the jokes together for another Kitty's Corner. We've got Tinker. Tinker will be the next guest host. If you would like your pet, it doesn't have to be a cat. It can be any kind of pet. It could be a frog. It could be a lizard. Whatever you got. If you'd like to see your pet on Kitty's Corner, send me a picture. Now it has to be facing front, like a profile pic, and I'd prefer if their mouth is closed. I know that might be hard to do sometimes, but their mouth needs to be closed to get the best, for their mouth to look more real. Because if it's open, it kind of looks like a mouth inside of a mouth sometimes. It doesn't look right. So get a good picture from the front and send it to me on, on a messenger or email. Email is one of the easiest ways to do it. I have Instagram, but I'm not on it much, so I might miss your message. I probably don't check it, but I don't know. Maybe every other day or something like that. But yeah, it's fun, and we've had a bunch of them recently, and that's good. Kitty doesn't mind. She likes to see her friends on it. You should see her when she watches it. Okay, today's question is, I've been on a little bit on the medical issues the past few days, and it's a good thing to talk about it. Talk about different things. Asked if everybody was checking their medical bills. You can't just blindly let them do what they want to do, because they make mistakes too, obviously. And you're the one that ends up paying for it, you know. So hopefully, now, I called my insurance yesterday about all that mess, and they didn't know that was going on. I thought they would know just by the fact of what they're being billed and stuff. And I hope it's true, but he basically said I shouldn't have to have paid a penny. You know, and I've got all these charges. Come over here, honey. Got all these charges on me. I've paid them, the hospital, and the lawyers each month. So that took a lot of our money away. And I've done it for like a year. So if you ask me, they owe that back. We'll see what happens. They're starting an investigation, you know. And I've got a number. If they call me, he said not to talk to them. He said just direct them to this number that he gave me for the investigation. So at least they seem to be serious about checking into it, because he said this isn't right. He said we paid all this. So hopefully I don't have to get a lawyer. But I'm not going to let them do me that way. I mean, we've got too many bills, and we didn't make any mistakes. Did everything I was supposed to do, showed up, had my blood work, this and that. I asked them if they were getting it from the right place. They said yes, and they didn't. So something's not right, you know. So yeah, today's question, do you ever check your blood pressure? That's what today's question is. Now, I know maybe everybody can't afford a blood pressure monitor. They've got them pretty cheap these days. I think I have two of them. One of them's kind of old, but something happened to it. But anyway, I got it fixed. It had corrosion in it, I guess, where the batteries were in there too long, and it stopped working. So I took them out and cleaned it all up. But I had already bought another one, which is nicer. It's the one from Walmart, the best one they got, and it talks to you. And it said a couple times, I had a regular heartbeat, but not every time. So I'll need to talk to them about that also when I go to my appointment. I have an appointment like the 16th, I think. Okay, but yeah, if you don't have one, there's, you see these units in stores and stuff that you can do it. Ours is always out of order at Kroger. I don't know if Walmart has one or not. I'm not for sure about that. But, it's a good thing, because you never know. If you haven't been to a doctor in a long time, you could have high blood pressure, and you can't really tell until it gets really, really bad, and you might have headaches and stuff. But, it's good to know, because you might need to be on some medication. It could cause damage over a long period of time. Is that right, kitty? She's just cleaning herself now. Cleaning? Go get you some of that food down there. She's gonna look. Let's see. I've talked so long here that, about the medical things and stuff like that. I was going to tell a little story time, but I'll wait on that till tomorrow, because if I tell the story now, it's going to be a long video. But it's what it'll be about is being overworked. I'll do that tomorrow. But, I get to talking about stuff like this, and there's a lot to talk about. You don't expect for things to be wrong with your medical, the billing and stuff like that. But you never know. If you don't pay attention, there could be something here and there on there. And like I said, we're the ones that end up paying, and then they sent me to collections already. So I didn't get that bill that I showed y'all yesterday, or didn't show you, that I was talking about yesterday, for 4 months. October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, 4 months. Well, that's already about ready to go to collection, so that's not right. Anyway, I think that's going to be it, because we're going to have to go get that medicine, you know, anytime now. Need to eat something probably. But everybody, I appreciate you watching. Please press that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. All right, everybody, I'll be doing something. You know I will, but I'm not for sure which would be next. Probably, if things go like I said, it would probably be Kitty's Corner and then Ask My Tablet this evening. Keep them questions coming in. I really appreciate that, and it's a fun show, everybody, so check it out. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you later on. God bless.